Hello, good day everyone, and welcome to another edition of Family Connect, the beautiful program that is connecting us and helping us to reestablish those values which is fast running away from us. And the earlier we do it, the better for all of us and for us to have a better humanity where all of us will be happy. Because right now, I'm sure majority of us are not happy with what is happening around us, worldwide, in our nations, in places where we least expect them from. And people are under pressure and under tension. And what do? What we do here is to help us to manage that situation, to manage those crises in such a way that it will not destroy us, but help us to rebuild ourselves, rebuild those values, and at the same time, make sure we live the way we should live as human beings. So today, my topic is a very sensitive topic which most times we shy away from because of societal norms. And these societal norms have not in most times helped us to do things right and get things right. And before we know it, it degenerates to the point where we have either lost everything or we are at the verge of total collapse. So the topic for today is the effect of psychological abuse. What do I mean by psychological abuse? Psychological abuse is not only when you talk to somebody or tell somebody off or tell somebody broken words or give somebody words that can break the heart of that person or abusive words. It's something that can be done systematically without us realizing the damage that we are doing, especially in the heart of marriage. Some married couples are going through such abuses, and instead of coming out to discuss it or reaching out to people who can help them, they tend to try to manage it themselves. Sometimes some people are strong enough to manage it, others are not so strong. And what happens? They go the wrong way, they tip over. And once they tip over, it's either you are going to the right or you are going to the left. So which one should you prefer? To stop it, curb it, take care of it, eliminate it, or let it destroy you, the head of your home, and even your relationship. So it's not just marriage. It's not only marriage, it's even relationships. It's even between parents and their children, and between friends. So what do we do? First, we have to try to eliminate that tension, because some of these abuses comes with tension. And once you are tensed, be you a man, a woman, a girl or a boy, once you are tensed, so many things happen. You lose, if you're not careful, you lose total control of yourself. And even you cannot become objective at that moment. The objectivity is no longer there because you're so tensed. The only thing you are seeing is, I'm being maltreated, I'm feeling bad. How do I get back? How do I hit this person back? And in the process of trying to think about all these issues, what do I do? How do I do it? What happens? You have a psychological breakdown. And once you have a psychological breakdown, you have lost the confidence. So what do? We try as much as possible not to allow that to happen to us. Because once that happens, it's done. So if you are hurting, sit back, reflect, what do I do? How do I get this thing out? And you can only do that if you have love in your heart. Not just love for the person, but love for yourself. What do I mean by love for yourself? You can only love yourself. Or you can only love another person when you know how to love yourself. And how do you love yourself? Those things you know that will hurt you, that will make you feel so bad. Eliminate them, remove them from yourself. Once you remove them from yourself, what happens? You start to reason properly, you start to redirect your thoughts, you start to redirect your head. And when you do that, you are managing the anger, you are managing the bitterness, you are trying to manage the regret. And once you do that, you eliminate total collapse from occurring. But please, I will beg us women, we women have that power of killing or doing things that will psychologically affect our men without most times even realizing it. We are not so observant of it. We are not so conscious that we are indirectly doing it. We know we have sharp mouth, and women hardly forgives. Sometimes they do forgive, but they don't forget. So sometimes some women will go and wait for you, some will totally forget it and move on. It's the same applies to the men too. It's not just a woman thing. But why I mention women is that women should be able to have more control to eliminate such happening. Men keep things back. They hold it. They want to be men. They want to show they are men. So they want to live with whatever pressure that they are going through. And before you know it, that pressure can lead to crisis, even lead to things that they cannot manage, or we will now start wondering, how did this come to this point? But we allowed it to get to that point by piling the pressure more and more. So why, as women, why don't we listen, look back, look inwards, watch our environment, watch the situation, look at the men around us, even our children, even our words, and be sensitive to that situation or that particular experiences they are going through at a particular point in time. If we do that, we'll find out that we are going to eliminate a lot of things. We are going to stop a lot of things from happening. And by the time we find out we can't do that, or it has crossed that level of helping or stopping those psychological abuse from happening, for crying out loud, walk away. It's better to walk away, stay away for a while, even if it means stopping the relationship for a while, just to reevaluate everything, look at it, know whether you are still going to continue with it or whether you will not. If you do that, you find out that maybe at the long run, it will come back to what it used to be. You become happy again. The love will be back. And then you will be able to reshape and rebuild your home. But let us, as much as possible, tackle and work on psychological abuse. We have it. It's living with us. It's something we have been doing over time, consciously and unconsciously. It does not uplift you. It does not make you have happy home. It does not even do anything that is positive and good for you. If anything, it's all full of regrets that you get out of it. So let me leave it so that I won't bore you with it, but I know it's something we can sit back, look at, and see how we can help ourselves to have better environments, better homes, and by extension, better humanity. Until I come your way again, I remain yours, Chicken Namani. Have a wonderful day and a beautiful week ahead. Goodbye.